Good morning. It's day 16 on the Continental Divide Trail. So today, I continue on the Pytown alternate, and I'm climbing up to the Mangas overlook, and then headed for Davila Ranch, where I'll hopefully come in for a Nero, which means not a lot of miles. 16 and a half, but that's not a lot at this point. And spend the afternoon and the evening at Davila Ranch. Check in later. Let's hike.
My name is Michelle Bentley. I'm a retired Houston firefighter and empty nester who loves to get out and explore God's beautiful creation. For years, I've dreamed of hiking from Mexico to Canada on the roughly 3,100-mile Continental Divide Trail, the most remote and rugged of the long-distance trails in the United States. This year, with the support of my amazing husband, I'm beginning this epic solo journey. I love to share my adventures, so come and hike with me.
Okay, y'all. Last night was really cold. It's below freezing. I don't know how low it got, but after it was light, my thermometer is reading 28 degrees. I was cold. I slept really hard when we got to camp for a couple hours. I was up the rest of the night. And I've got Steve bring me a warmer sleeping bag and my micro fleece hoodie to switch out so I can be warmer, because this 20-degree quilt that I have is not cutting it. But heading on this road walk up to Mangas overlook, and I will see you in a bit. Now, on two positive notes, the campground where I stayed last night had a picnic table, had a privy, which is a pit toilet, and the camp spots were flat. So this was the first time in at least 5 days that I was able to go to the restroom and not have to dig a hole. And also, my pack is like the lightest it's been since I've started this trip, because I've eaten almost all my food and I'm not carrying a whole lot of water, just like 2.5 liters, because it's cold. I'm only going 16 and a half miles, so after this climb, I don't think it's going to be that difficult of a walk. So those are good. I'll take them. Rain's still up, but the sun is peeking up over the hilltop. I didn't realize how high we were. We're over 8,000 feet, so that explains why it's getting so cold. I just finished a 4-mile climb and just checked, and we're up at 9,600 feet now. This is on that Mangas mountain, so there's supposed to be an overlook coming up, so I'll try to find it and give you the views. This is so cool. So there's a fire tower at the top of this mountain. I'm climbing up. The watchtower guy said I could come up, so I'm going to. Very cool. Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous work.
Great. This is the view from up in the lookout fire tower. And we're headed, well, we came from way down there, and our campground was here, and we came up this road and climbed up, and we're headed, which way? That way. We're headed this
And
way.
that mountain in the distance is Mount Taylor, which is right next to
The
Grants.
big one, way out. Okay.
Right in the smoke there,
Yep.
the tallest one, yeah,
Oh, that is
that's
so
Mount
cool.
Taylor.
That's so cool.
And that's,
This is the tower we just came out of.
I had a very
cool.
good cell phone service in the tower, not down.
So how cool was that fire tower? And what a view. It was crazy, like seeing how far we've walked in the last couple of days and where I'm walking to. Just on a road walk, about 5 miles now from that Davila Ranch. And we've done a little bit of a plan change. We're gonna go into Davila, spend several hours there, shower, do laundry, charge up our devices, eat, and then we're gonna do some late afternoon night hiking to get to Pie Town because it's like 14 miles from there. And that way we'll be in Pie Town and we won't have to worry about getting up at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning and doing the 14 miles to try to make it to the post office before they close, because they're only open from 7:30 to 9:30. And if we don't get our boxes tomorrow, because it's Saturday, then you're stuck there till Monday because they're not open on Sunday. So we decided we've got it in us to, and when I say we, I'm talking about me and another hiker I've been hiking with the last several days. His name's Nathan, and it's been really nice having somebody to be able to kind of push each other and then camp together. So that sounds like a plan. Do a little resting, cleaning up, and then head into Pie Town tonight. Exciting. That puts us that much closer to Grant and getting to see Steve. This is what my road luck is looking like. That's cool because I could see those hills up from that fire tower. So I'm walking along on this road, and this guy on a dirt bike is coming down the road, and I move over and he pulls over towards me. Then he stops and says that he is John Davila, who is the owner of that Davila Ranch that I'm headed to. So he told me about all the things that he has set up there for us and said to make myself at home and offered me a ride, but I told him no, I gotta walk. I gotta walk the miles there. So that was cool. I got to meet the man himself. It's so neat that he does that. Like, he's got food there for us and everything. Showers, laundry, loaner clothes so you can wear them while you're doing your laundry and don't have to wear your rain gear. Like, he's thought of all the things that hikers need. And he has Wi-Fi, so I'll be able to call Steve and my mom and do a check-in. So, and get some videos loaded. So, very cool. I made it. Here it is. Davila Ranch. CDT stop. Look how beautiful. Okay. Let's get down here, check things out. I'll show you around. So this is the coolest place. It's got everything you could need except for one thing. There's no power right now. Without power, there's no water. The water must all be off of a pump, electric pump, because there's zero water coming out of the spigots or the faucets. No shower, no laundry, no Wi-Fi. So right now we're trying to figure out what we're going to do because we're down to very, very little water between, there's 3 of us here. I think I probably have the most at a liter, but that's 14 miles to Pie Town, and that's not going to make it, not even for me. So we're hiding out in the shade, trying to get a message out to the rancher and see if we can figure out what's going on. So hopefully it gets fixed. Praying. Yeah, but there's several spigots. They've got picnic table. They've got outdoor sink. They've got a little kitchen area with burners, and Nathan's there making us a wonderful meal. We're so excited and thankful to him. And then over here you have a toilet, loaner clothes, shower with soaps and everything. Washer, dryer, and fridge. Hi. That's my first jackrabbit on trail. So the sun has set, and I've still got like 4.5 miles into Pie Town. So I'm gonna be night hiking, but I'm hiking to this hiker place called the Toaster House. It's just like an abandoned house that's open for hikers to use. And I'll just camp in the yard tonight. But that gets me to the post, into town, so I can get to the post office, because they're only open for 2 hours, from like 7:30 to 9:30. That way I can get my box. And back at the ranch, we were in a pickle because we're out of water, and we have this 14-mile walk into Pie Town, and we were about to go and grab the water that was in the toilet tank and filter it, and just as we're getting ready to do that, the power kicked on, so we were actually able to do our laundry, get water, take showers. So I feel like a new person right now. Tired one, because this is going to be a 31-mile day for me again, but easier walking today. A lot of it was road. Big climb in the morning, but mostly just gentle rolling road. So, all right, so that's going to be it for today, and I will check in with you tomorrow from Pie Town. Mile and a half.